Stephen Cascade from Christian Music Network, and we're with Charles Elstub. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm here in Wimbledon, London, 8 p.m. on a beautiful summer evening.
Awesome.
I'm very grateful to be invited to your podcast thing.
Yes, certainly.
Shall I tell you about myself?
Okay. Yes.
Well, I'm 62 years old. We got a phrase for this in London called a coffin dodger, which
Okay.
is a humorous phrase. I've been a musician since my 20s. I've played as a busker in London outside the Tate Modern Gallery and met all sorts of famous people there. And I've also been the musician to the Wimbledon tennis tournament. Sorry, to the fans queuing for the tournament for about 11 years because they're all camping out. So I go and play to them. It's my own mini music festival, and I get inspired there.
Cool. Cool.
And when I go up to people and I play them my music, and when they go well, I make a connection. I've been told I write some good songs, and it's the funny thing about making music is that's not always guaranteed. Sometimes you're a miss, but sometimes it works. And so the first song, all the songs I write about are about living my life.
Okay.
And the subject that interests me most is how people navigate life, because I find it fascinating how easy it is to make a mess of it in sometimes, or to do it well. So I write about living. This first song is called Company Pay. I wrote it back in 1986 when I was about to go into the workplace, and I felt a sense of dread about going to work, about being buried by the job, losing my identity, and many other things like that. And for a long time, I thought it was a depressing song, and I didn't play it. But my wife said, "It's one of your best. You should play it." And she said because it's about the theme of the song. It's essentially a faith song, and the message is really go and do your job or your work, but don't let go of the things that nourish your spirit outside of work, because that's the message of the song.
Awesome.
So here we go. Broken hearts take such a long time to heal, and there's no heart more broken than one you can't feel. Lost it forever, he gave it away. Instead he is left with his company pay. Somebody told him the secret of life was a day in the office that runs into night. Somehow the skin of his soul was laid bare as he mortgaged his heart for a lasting career. Broken hearts take such a long time to heal, and there's no heart more broken than one you can't feel. Lost it forever, he gave it away. Instead he is left with his company pay. Isn't he fine? Isn't he bright? He's doing so well. We hope that it all works out right. He was driven by fear of failing to provide for his future. He tied up the rest of his life just when he might have been ready to fly. His wings became clipped by a terrible lie. Broken hearts take such a long time to heal, and there's no heart more broken than one you can't feel. Lost it forever, he gave it away. Instead he is left with his company paid.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome.
There we go. And I did do my job, and I did survive. And I had the help of a wonderful singing teacher, actually, when I was 37.
Okay.
I said to her, Cheryl, I'm miserable because I think that the musical spark in me is going to die, and I'm going to be nothing but a boring insurance company person. And she said, no. She said, it won't die. It'll come, it'll go. She said, you're absolutely fine. She said, don't worry about it. But she said to me, crucially, make your music. Give your testimony, or your testament, you could say, you know?
Sure.
So that's that one.
Yeah.
And the next up is a song I wrote very recently. It's called I Am What You See. And
okay.
I'll tell you how it came about. I was walking on Wimbledon Common during the lockdown about a year and a half ago. And I read this story about a guy who'd lost his business and gone bankrupt and then killed himself.
Oh, no.
And I was walking and I wondered what I would do in his position. I thought, my God, if I lost everything, what would I do? And I decided I would not do what he did. But it did make me think how closely we become identified with our possessions.
Sure.
And, you know, it forced me to think about the Bible telling you not to get too close to material things. And it's a good advice, and it's also tough advice because it's tough. So I wrote this song on the Common that day, and it says that we are worth something as human beings, I'll stop. I'll end it there. We're worth something as human beings. Full stop. And that's a radical statement, and it's true. And I try to live by it. Okay. So this is it. I am not my house. I'm not my car. I'm not my phone. Not my money in the bank. I'm not going to be alone. I'm not the sum of all I do. I'm just glad to be alive with you. Glad to be alive with you. It's my wife. I am not my life. I'm not my work. I'm not my creed. You don't know anything about me. Not all that you believe. I'm a sympathetic human with a heart that's beating free. That's me. I am what you see. If you're trying to find out why I don't identify with things, it's 'cause they burn you and they hurt you. Do every little thing to get away, leading you astray. I am not my books, I'm not my library shelf at home, not my running water television, dog without a bone. I'm the blood that's in my vessels, with a heart that's beating free. That's me. I am what you see. If you're trying to find a reason why I look a little sad, it's the addict in my belly. It's been getting out of hand. Can you tell? You will. I am loving, I am worthy, I am not a fool. I am not defined by anything that I can do. I'm a sympathetic human with a heart that's beating free, that's me. I am what you see.
Wonderful.
Do you like it?
Yeah, yes.
It's a nice song. And I'm sorry for that man I'm sorry for the man who killed himself. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Some people, I mean, that's their life. Just it is their business or their work, and they can't think of anything else. Beyond that.
Do you know? I've been there,
Hmm?
and I'm not free. I'm not free of that. But it's one of the reasons I pursue a spiritual path is to help me come away from that sort of thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I don't want to become like that.
Right. Exactly.
So here we go. Here's a song called Marriage.
Okay.
It's a lovely song. I wrote it in before I got married. I got married in 1990. It's a completely straight, honest song about my anxieties about getting married. I still think getting married is wonderful. It's liberating, and a lot of kids nowadays they don't seem too keen on it. And I say to them, can you imagine what it is to be loved for that long? It's
Right.
just the most extraordinary thing, and to have someone who looks out for you. And when I played at Wimbledon this year, I played not 6 or 7 nights. And on 2 nights, I said to this crowd of kids who were fairly pissed, some of them, I said, I'll play you the marriage song. And they said, oh no, we don't want to hear that. They were really quite against it. It's just a piece of paper. And I didn't play it. And on the 3rd night, I was playing to another group. I said, right, you guys, I don't care what you want. You're getting the marriage song. So I'll stick up for marriage till the day I die. I think people need marriage more than marriage needs them. Yeah, so here we go. I ask you, Lord, to bless this marriage. This act of faith requires my courage. The strength I need is hard to find. Some friends of mine felt free to say, she's not the girl that I should sweep away. But they can't tell what I can see, that you're the judge, not them nor me. The many years I spent alone didn't teach me how to make a home, didn't show me how to share my life. Am I the guy to take a wife? So I ask you, Lord, to bless this marriage. This act of faith requires my courage. The strength I need is hard to find. I've been sitting here looking through the open window into the street outside. I've been trying to understand the deeper implications, but I've been wasting my time. I used to think when I proposed that deep inside I'd really know she's meant for me, but now I'm not so sure, 'cause all I know is that we love each other. So one last time, I'm asking. So I ask you, Lord, to bless this marriage. This act of faith requires my courage. The strength I need is hard to find.
Wonderful. Awesome. Awesome. So where can we find your music?
You can find it on YouTube, and you go to Charles Elstub's Life Affirming Songs. And I'll spell you Elstub because it's difficult. It's E-L-S-T-U-B. Charles Elstub's Life Affirming Songs on YouTube.
Awesome. 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 Yeah.
I got a question for you. Why do you do this? I mean, it's lovely you do this Christian music channel. What's your motivation?
Well, basically, I thought about this podcast when the pandemic started, and then later on, a friend of mine says, "Well, why don't you do this podcast interview show?" And I says, and just like I felt like the Lord was really tapping on my shoulders to do this. So I said,
Well,
okay.
I think it's wonderful, and I've watched some of the videos and enjoyed them, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. I congratulate you on it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna play you one last song.
Awesome.
It's called Godless, and it's another one from the heart, and it's particularly relevant in these times of war. And what it's about the fact that I believe in evil. I believe it's a force out there, and there's a lot of people lead bad lives and commit evil and do bad things. And it dawned on me, I mean, sorry, I'm not the first person it's dawned on. It's pretty obvious to most people that there's all the people here doing bad, and there's people here trying to live good lives and doing good and making the world better. And I think the fact is that the good people have to do good as much as the bad people do bad, because there's a contest out there, and we all want the good to win.
Yes, yes.
And so we have to engage in the contest. And in a way, this consoles me actually, because it's easy to become self-pitying about why do we have to fight bad people and evil, and the answer is because we do, and it's always been the way. And you can fight it in different ways. Some people do it as soldiers, they take up arms, or other people do it just by example of trying to be honorable. So this song is my tribute to the good.
Awesome.
And yeah. So here is to all the people who are trying to make it right. God bless people who try to live their lives in peace. It's not easy. Give those people the strength they need to make it right for you and me. Give them all the love you can, a bit of love, a helping hand. Show them that you mean to be right by their side, a friend indeed. God bless people who try to make the world we see a better place. Give those people the strength they need to help us make our lives complete. Give them all a bit of luck, a fighting chance, a little love. Show them that you mean to be right by their side, a friend indeed. Give them all the love you can, a little luck, a helping hand. God bless people who shed a tear for all that's in the world out there. Give those people the eyes to see the suffering of humanity. Give them all the love you can, a little push, a helping hand. Show them that you mean to be right by their side, a friend indeed.
Awesome. Awesome.
There we go. With
Nice
mistakes.
Yep. All right, good. Good. So how can we contact you?
How you can contact me? Well, I'll put the guitar down just a second. I think you can contact me through the YouTube site.
Okay.
Or you can certainly send me a message there. Or I'm also on contact me on the YouTube site.
Yeah, and you also have a Facebook page too. So
I've got a Facebook page, Charles Elstub.
Yeah.
I think well, you can see my name spelt there, can't you? Actually.
Yes.
So send me by Facebook, and I love to be in touch with people. I'd love to come and play in America sometime, because you've got a great tradition there of story songs and country music, and I so much of my life I've loved American music. So if anyone wants me to come and play in America, play at their wedding, we'll have to work out the airfare. I'd love to come and play my marriage song to bless someone's marriage. You know.
Sure. Okay, everybody. You can contact Charles or at the Facebook or his YouTube site. So yeah. Well, wonderful stuff. So when you do play concerts, what are they like?
To be honest, I have quite a problem finding places to play.
Okay.
I play at a local pub, and that's nice. That's a great feeling there. But I don't find a lot of venues, and so I play where I can, and it can be very nice. But I'm always looking for new places to play, and to find an audience that wants to hear my sort of story songs, really, songs about living.
Well, hopefully you found an audience here.
It'd be lovely if I had, and I'm sending my best wishes to a great country.
Yes. So what's ahead for you?
What's ahead? Well, tomorrow I'm teaching. I teach English to people from all over the world, and I'm teaching. And I'm going to Portugal next week. And musically, I hope to be inspired by some good songs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I hope. And
Awesome. So do you have any advice for other musicians?
Do I have any what?
Advice to other musicians?
Yes, I do have advice to other musicians, which is this. If you want to make music, make music. The greatest thing my singing teacher said to me years ago was, I said, I said to her, Cheryl, you know, I'm so churned up wanting success. She said, Charles, she said, let go of it.
Mm.
She said, stop worrying about that. She said, grow up. She said, you've got this wonderful attribute. She said, make the music. So my advice to other musicians is make your music everywhere. Get out there. Play. I sometimes go and play on my porch when I'm really lacking an audience. But make your music, and okay, I'll say it because it's God-given. Music is God-given.
Yeah, certainly.
It really is, and it's given. What is it given? It's given to bring people joy and to bring them life, and it is it's everything. So that's my advice. Make your music.
So yeah, it's great advice. All right. So I'd like to thank you for coming on with my pleasure. Any last words?
My last words are, Stephen, thank you so much for inviting me. It's a great honor, and I've loved every second of it.
Okay, well, God bless you, and
God bless you, Stephen.
and good night.
Good night to you.